All right, everyone. So you know why we do it now. Let me show you how it's done. So you really have to do two things. You have to do the puppeteering system first, attach it together properly, and then attach it to your character. It doesn't get deeper in that. So let's start with it. You go to the surface, make sure you are going to the surface in tab, click on the circle right here, and go to the snapping tool. All right, and oops, not that one, right here. Go back to the object mode. Right click, right here, okay? And you are going to make sure it is snapped in the middle of the grid, so in the middle of the pelvis in reality. This is very important. Okay, and then on snap it, make sure your character, obviously, select the character and snap it to the middle too, like I just did. So now you make it bigger, right here. And we are going to duplicate it by doing Shift D as in Danielle right here, and it's duplicated right here. What we're going to do is that we are going to zoom in, and then we are going to select snap to point, and you are going to snap it to the pelvis. On snap to point, scale it down to get it smaller. Judged by the size of your character, that needs to be outside your mesh. So that's why we have the control of it. Shift D again to get another one, all right? And you need to locate it, you know, pretty much where your shoulders would be, okay? On top of your shoulders, all right? Some people give it a different shape to fit the shoulders better by right-clicking right here, go to the control vertex and selecting some of the vertices. All right, not those. Selecting some of the vertices right here, for example, all right, and starting to reshape them in the shape of the shoulder to follow more your shoulder, all right? That's totally possible. You do whatever you want on that one. It just needs to be outside and fit properly at the proper height like I did. Then you are going to want to Shift D again to get one for the neck right there. Let me zoom in. I'm going to snap to it. It's very important that they're snapped right here, perfectly, okay? If not, it's not going to rotate properly. Your neck won't rotate properly. After that, you have, let me zoom out. You have, that's the lower neck. If you need to, you can do an upper neck right here to get you a little bit more control. Snap it properly. It'll snap to that bone right there. And you are good to go. Make sure it's snapped right here. Oh, sorry. Let me zoom into the middle of it. There you go. All right, and make sure you. All right, and that should work. Let me zoom out. Okay, so this is the beginning of it. Now we have to do the legs. Okay, the legs, we want to basically recreate the feet. So let me zoom into right that part of town, and the way we do that is the same thing. We create a spline, a circle like that, and you can snap it to the heel. That's fine. Okay, unsnap the tool and bring that down. Make sure you select it with the main node right here and bring it down under the feet a little bit. That would be where your floor would be, you know, you're close to it. For the main node, bring it up. Now back again a little bit to make sure, you know, and that would be kind of work on your actual floor for that. Okay, now that you snap that one to your feet, let's right click on it and give it, go to control vertex and give it a little bit more of the look of sorry, you need to be careful with that. Let me first of all scale it a little bit this way, all right, and always give it kind of a little of a look to see which one is left, which one is right. Okay, and you really can do that very quickly like that. All right, so we know which foot is what. Okay, now that we have that one right here, all right, we are going to duplicate it. But the thing is, the way we're going to do it, we're going to go this time into edit. duplicate with spatial, and we're going to go into its options right here, and we are going to put in the scale, and we are in the X. We're going to duplicate on the X axis, so it's in scaling we go X, Y, Z. So in the first channel, the X, which is where we're duplicating, I'm going to put a minus, okay? And you're going like that up. You get a duplicate that is exactly the opposite. You can snap it to your heel, all right? Properly like that, unsnap the tool, and you're almost ready to go. The only thing we'll have to do, and we'll do it after actually, is to add control, all right, for the arms right here that are connected to the actual IK handle. But the thing is, we don't want that just like that. It doesn't matter, the way we do it is a little different. So we're not going to basically deal with it now. We'll deal with it real soon. So now it's very simple. We want to go from top to down. This is the main parent. This is the biggest child, the last child, the oldest child. So when you do a child parent, you always select the child first, then the parent. Child first, parent, and you click on P on your keyboard. Now child first, parent, P on your keyboard. Child, parent, P on your keyboard as in Paul. Child, parent, P as on Paul. When you select that, everything is selected with it, you're good to go. Now, for the feet right here, we have IK handle. When you connect to an IK handle, you're connecting to the outside hierarchy. You're not connecting to the actual bone structure. So you can parent it. So you select the IK handle first because it's the child. So you go IK. And then you select the spline for the foot right here as the parent, click on P. And you can test it right away by selecting the foot right here and bring it up, and you'll see your leg will work with it. So that's fantastic. And now you go to the other one, you select the parent, the child first, and then you select the parent, and you click on P. And bingo, you check it right away. Don't go further, because if not, if it doesn't work, you want to redo it right now, and it works just fine. Okay, so this is how it's worked out for that, to set it up this way for the skeleton, for the puppet thing to work properly. Now the feet also needs to go in that, okay? So this is one, the child, and this is the main parent, and you click on P, all right? So it's the same thing right here, the child right here, the main parent, and you click on P. So when I select that now, everything goes with it right here at the bottom. It's normal, nothing else. We haven't attached it. We have attached only the bottom. Okay? In the next video, I'll show you how to attach it to the actual skeleton so you're ready to go. Okay? Thank you.